Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me on Way Back Wednesday, the day of the week when I go back in time and recreate one of my projects all over again. This time we're going back to July of last year, so not too far back, but I wanted to show off some of the ink colours. Now, I haven't really used the ink colours as colours on their own very much this year, so I wanted to show you that. So this is my original project, where I used Bermuda Bay, Melon Mambo, and then I had basic black in there and I did the colour switch. This time I'm using Sweet Sugar Plum and Dapper Denim. Gorgeous, love it, love the box, love how it finishes up, love this little bit here. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Let me move that so I can read my instructions. Okay, piece of cardstock unique. Now this was the Sweet Sugar Plum, and this I've got the Bermuda Bay. No, I haven't got Bermuda Bay at all. I've got Dapper Denim. And I'm going to show you, when you cut down your piece of cardstock, because it needs to measure 9.5 by 8 inches, which is 25 by 20 centimetres, you're left with a little bit at the bottom. And that's what I punched out from. So I kind of prepped it before I finished it. So this is my piece that's for the project I'm going to make for you now. But the bit I had left over, I punched onto there. So with this one, that's the bit I had left over as well. So I've got this on hand, ready to do. Okay, and the light is shining on my instructions. I'm going to have to move my phone. Okay, just tip it. There we go. That's better. I can see them now. So on the long side, on the 9.5 inch side, 25 centimetres, we're going to score it at 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5 and 9 inches, and you get the point there, every 1.5 inches, which in metric is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. And then you're going to make marks on this same long side at 3/4 of an inch, 2 1/4, and then just little notches at the top. I've lost my marks, 2 1/4, 3 3/4, 5 1/4, 6 3/4 and 8 1/4, and in metric, much easier, 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, 22. Do not panic about writing it down. It's all on my blog in the description bar below. Okay, turn it round, and on the short side, score it at 2 inches and at 3 inches, and my phone screen's just gone off, which is 5 and 7 centimetres. So this part here is the base, and that section there is this part here. Okay, so I'm going to get my steel rule out, and these score lines that these little notches that I've made, which, there you go, you can just see them at the top. I'm going to join that one up down to this top score line here. So to that point there, so it's going to come in a triangle. I'll do it and then you'll see, and it will make sense then. So there you go, I've created that sort of elongated triangle. So I'm just going to do that all the way along, and I'm probably going to concentrate and not speak. So how is everybody enjoying the new winter catalogue, autumn winter catalogue? Isn't it lush? I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And it's been very hard for me to not fill September entirely with Christmas projects, because I could have just gone to town, but I'm saving myself because Pootles Advent Countdown, you know it, we've done it, 2013, 2014 and 2015, so we're coming in for the 4th year, starts at the end of September, and that's 24 projects that are going to come out to you, 2 a week for 12 weeks in the run-up to Christmas. And they're going to finish at the start of December, not too close to Christmas, obviously. Okay, so that's all scored now. So, oh, I've got autofocus on, that's why I've got issue. Let me just focus on something. There we go. Okay, so ignoring the diagonal lines or these triangular lines, I'm going to burnish all of my other score lines. So that's my 2 horizontal. And those triangular lines, they will form naturally when we put the box together. The last 2. Okay, so it's all going to fold round like that. So there's some bits to remove. So this part, we'll take that as the top, this is the bottom. It's the bottom line we want to get rid of. The bottom rectangle rather. And then all of the other score lines, these 6 score lines, we're going to do exactly the same as we always do at the bottom of the box, just cut straight up. And I'm going to mitre this one ever so slightly. Okay, so it's going to fold around and stick like that. Now I want to get my adhesive on first before I start forming the base. So I've got fast fuse. I had fast fuse. Did I drop my fast fuse? No, that was the snail. Where's my fuse gone? I actually genuinely don't know where it's gone. I'll have to prep a new one. Oh no, I've got one. That's okay, I have one ready. Oh, look at the ombre effect on that. Oh, I just glanced at my monitor and the way the light is shining. Wouldn't that be glorious? Let's flatten it and ruin it. Okay, so fast fuse down here. And then fold it over. And because all of the sides are equal, you can push it down firmly. Okay, the box bottom. We're going to go corner to corner or opposite side to opposite side. Really quite gently. We're not going to do this hard or anything like that. And I found that the easiest thing I can do is put adhesive on 3 sides. So if I fold 3 of them out the way on those 3, I found that is the easiest thing to do. Okay, so I've got adhesive on those 3. So let's start with one of them. Fold one side in. This is my one with adhesive. And fold it over. Don't press too hard, but make sure that the sides are lining up with one another. And then come in and do this. Oh dear, that's popped open. And then do the same over here. If you're a fan of liquid glue, which I am not, you might find this a bit easier. And that is the final one. And as long as these sides all line up, you will find that there's no problem. And then that gives you the perfect hexagon. So, ruler in to push down, and then start pushing, kind of using lots of fingers, and you will see that the star shape is forming, and just gently work these score lines. And as you keep pushing, they will go down. I have got my tablet PC right next to me, and somebody's just commented on something. Because that's the noise it makes. So that is all squishing in, and it is stopping at that point, which is what I wanted it to do. Right, now's the fun and game. Lots of fun and games here. Getting the ribbon in. So I have got the Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon. I had it, there it is. And from my original video, you will know that basically I just went like that, and it was my husband who gave me the tip. He said, oh, just cut them all at the same time. So you need a really heavy duty hole punch. So I have my crocodile. Hunt them down on eBay. They're ridiculously expensive at the full price, but they're reasonable if you can get a second-hand one. I think I paid about £11 for mine. Worth it if you do want to pay full price. But if you are budget friendly, then go for a slightly less expensive one. Okay, ribbon. And I'm going to do the same as I did before, because I punched through them all in one go. I'm going to feed my ribbon through, and I will worry about the spacing after I've got the ribbon in place. And I'm going to tie this knot, and I've been given lots of tips about tying knots and things popping open, so I'm going to see if I can put some into practice. Now, somebody said, look at the way you tie your laces to tie a bow. Somebody else said, well, actually quite a few people said, knot twice, and then it won't pop open. which I'm doing. Oh, there you go, and it didn't pop open. Oh, love it. Okay, now I can tie a bow. Try and tie a bow. Oh. I'm looking at the way I tie laces. I don't actually wear any shoes with laces. I'm trying to think how I do my children's shoes. But they're all kind of all tying their own laces now. But yeah, that was a great tip. So, ribbon tied. And now it's just a case of getting these flowers on. So I'm using the Blossom Bunch Punch. And I want one of the big ones. I want two of the smaller ones. And I want three of the smallest. So I've got a few too many there, but that's what I want. So I've got those ones. So I'm going to grab my mat, and this is the insert. When you buy the storage caddy for your clear mount blocks, they come with these dividers in, and so I use these. Perfect. And all I'm doing is squishing down in the centre of the flowers, just to elevate them a little bit. And I have got, these are, oh, I've forgotten the name of them. I've forgotten the name. What are they called? They're in a funny section of the catalogue. Let me find it. What are they called? White Perfect Accents. There you go, top corner. White Perfect Accents. And these are epoxy stickers. So I found that if I don't make sure the glue is properly sticking, then they tend to ping off. So this is the right way up, and I'm turning it over and running my bone folder across the back of all of them. And then hopefully the glue is going to stick, because they accidentally separate otherwise. So biggest in the big flower, medium in there. I'm losing my voice. Too much chatter, and the smallest on the small ones. Because what it is, it's a clear epoxy dome and a flat white sticker, and they occasionally separate, and typically now I've done that I won't be able to separate one. No, I can't. So this piece here, that white bit, is a sticker that is sticky both sides. No, I can't separate them. I've done too good a job of that. And I found that they were a bit of a nightmare, so doing that really, really helps. Okay, mini glue dots, where are they? Let's get this box finished, because it's 12 minutes in. Oh, that's not too bad. Could have been a 20-minute video like Monday's. So biggest down there, and then we'll guide it up with the medium ones, and then fill in some gaps with the smaller ones. Did you see Monday's video with all the little cookie cutter characters? Oh, they're so cute. Love them. Anyway, there we go. So that is my Way Back Wednesday project for you. I hope you like it. And it looks cute with the opposites. And the box looks so different with the opposites, but I really love it, and I hope you do too. So thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.